For the past week, the world has been still dealing with the shocking passing of Kevin Samuels. Samuels was a public figure known for his viral comments regarding relationships. Like all public figures, several comedians have gone on to do their impressions and imitations of Samuels. Affion Crockett took to Instagram early Wednesday morning to address several messages he's been receiving regarding his character, Dr. Devin Fontaine, which does bear resemblance to Samuels. In the video, Crockett would explain that Dr. Devin is a character he's been doing for the last 10 years and is not Kevin Samuels. Today we have our comedy hype analyst, Pierre, calling to the show, along with very special guest, Trey to give their reactions. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
The fact that I have to explain this is a sad state of where we are as a society. People are asking me what's going to happen with Dr. Devin. I didn't know Kevin Samuels at all. We never met. So just because someone passes away does not mean that I'm not entitled to interpret them however I feel fit. Stop DMing me, trying to tell me how I should be proceeding with anything. My art will continue however I see fit.
Now, Pierre, I want to come straight to you to get your reaction, of Affion Crockett, but also, do you think it's disrespectful for him not to retire the character, or do you think it's just more censoring that he's experiencing?
Like Affion said, man, he can do who he wants to. We still do people, dead people, people do impression of Elvis Presley and a whole bunch of people still, and no one complains about that. So maybe it's because it's just happened and people feeling a certain way because it just happened. But no, he has every right to do who he wants to do and continue to do who it is. And I say, I saw him do it a couple of times. It looked like Kevin Samuels to me, and if it's Kevin Samuels, it's all right. Do it. Affion, like you said, it's ridiculous that he's not have to explain to somebody that if I can do it or can't do it, or why I gotta do it. Man, do you, Affion, man, do you, bro? Hey, I ain't got no problem with it. The shit was funny when he did it.
Trey, I want to bring you in on this. What's your reaction to Affion Crockett? Do you think it's disrespectful for him not to retire the character? Or do you think he's just experiencing more censoring?
I don't think it's disrespectful if he doesn't retire the character. I'm kind of in the same boat because I'm getting DMs too. My DMs are kind of positive though. Like I haven't got like any negative DMs telling me don't do the character, retire the character. They actually like urging me to continue doing the character and keeping it going. So I don't think it's disrespectful at all.
Right. Yeah.
The character.
I was going to ask, being that, you do have the spoof of Kevin Samuels, one, what inspired you to do it? But then two, do you plan to retire? I know you said you're receiving DMs, but what's your plan of action as we move forward?
Well, what inspired me, it's like Kevin Samuels is funny. Like he's like in the last year with like Ashton, like culture, you know what I mean? Like black culture, I hate to say it, but that, like the whole high value man coined it is like even if you don't agree with him, it's still like it's a piece of entertainment that when I watch his videos, like, okay, some of this is he being a character. I hate to say this, but he's kind of being a character himself.
Right.
Not actually him. He's actually being a character himself. So it's like you're spoofing a guy who's playing a character of himself. If that makes any sense. So that's what inspired me. I just thought it was funny. And then it was like I want to spoof it, but not be so negative. I want to make fun of the fact of the low vibrations he's giving off in the videos. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like that.
Absolutely. Now, Pierre, I want to bring up, bring it back to you because I think Trey brings up a great point. There are some people that found it entertaining, but there's also a lot of people that were, offended and really upset at the work of Kevin Samuels. So I want to ask you, Pierre, why do you think so many people were upset at the work that Kevin Samuels did do on his platforms?
Well, he's a very polarizing character, and he stood in his ground of what he believed in. It was just his opinion. And, when you're strong with your opinion, you don't waffle back and forth. People, sometimes don't like it. And people are always going to not like something. Hey, some people don't like me on this show. But, it's because once you believe in what you say and you stand in it, his message was positive to some people. He had 1.5 million followers, so somebody liked him. So it's so funny when people say, oh, he died by himself, or he died, whatever they want to say. Then let me tell you something. That man died like most men would like to die if they're going to die. Having sex, being rich, fashion forward, having money, having fame. So what are you talking about? You mad about how he died? Shit, he died better. I would rather die like that than live to be 90 years old. In the last 10 years of my life, I'm drooling on myself and shit. it's been messing my diaper up and shit. And he'd be like, well, you lived at 90. Damn that. That man went out with a bang, no pun intended, but he went out with a bang and he was fly about it. So you cannot like him, but you can't act like he died lonely and sad in the corner somewhere. No, sir. No, sir. He did not do that now. Let's be real. I'm not pro or against him. I'm just being honest with what we're seeing. So let's, for those who feelings was hurt about him, I see why he's trying to shift it towards, oh, he died lonely and by himself. No, well, he had a thickie with him in the bedroom. Somebody called that ambulance at 911. She was thicky, and most dudes wouldn't mind that thicky. Okay, they might tell their girlfriend, their wives, I don't like that. I wouldn't want that. But behind closed doors, I know what Negroes talk about, and they like that thicky.
Pierre, you always know how to make light of a situation. I tell you that, and I appreciate it. Trey, I want to bring that same question to you. Like you said, some people did find his work entertaining, but a lot of people were hurt and offended by his work. Why do you think, on the end of people being hurt and offended, why do you think that was?
He vibrated low. So like delivering the message, but he delivering it with low vibrations. And so whenever you delivering a message with low vibrations, then you go attract people with low vibrations. That's why like his fan base is low vibrational. So if you look at the comments, most of the time in the comment section is always low vibration. Most of the comments are not high vibrational comments. They're very low vibrational. If a woman says something, they go attack it. If he in a video with a woman, all the comments is just low vibration, attacking her. So I believe that's why. And I don't believe that's actually Kevin Samuels. That's not how he started out. He started out doing cologne and trying to like tell guys to raise their standards, right? And then he made a turn. But he made a turn because it's what pays. Like he got the. So I believe he started saying, you know what, I'm gonna go knee deep in this water right here because this is the water that's giving me the most views. And then he'll throw a little piece in there, and that's why you hear guys say, but he talk about guys too. But if you talk about women 98 times and talk about guys 2 times, is it justifiable to say he talk about men? No, he mostly talking to women. So the vibrations was low, but I understand what he was doing. He's a marketer. At the end of the day, he's a salesman. So he was just selling. He was selling to make money. And my humble.
Right. Now, let me ask you this, Trey, because, now that he has passed away, a lot of people are speaking up, pretty much praising his passing. They're, saying they're happy. He got what he deserved, kind of like a karma thing. What do you think about those type of reactions where, after now that he's passed, people are kind of praising that and kind of saying he got what he deserved, essentially?
Well, that's low vibration energy too, right? So it's like all of it's low vibrational. So a lot of times when you throw out low vibrations, you go attract low vibrations. So, and it go from both ways. The base, not all his fan base, you know what I'm saying? But the base of it was low vibrational. And now he's attracting low vibrational energy because he relished and thrived in low vibrational energy.
Pierre, let me bring that same question to you. Looking at people praising someone passing away, saying he got karma, he got what he deserved. What's your reaction or your thoughts to people, taking to social media and these public platforms to do such a thing?
Like Trey said, it's low vibrations. But it's funny how some of the people who thought they were, the good people, and he's talking about me. I'm a quality woman, and I'm all this, and I take care of my kids, and I'm a good woman. And I go to church, whatever it is that they felt that he was against them, or however. I'm 35 without any kids. They turned around, just like Trey said, they went low vibration. They went, I'm glad he dead. I'm glad. So you ain't no better, sister. Okay, just because he died and you start talking trash, you just in the same or as he is. So to me, I think it's really ridiculous when you celebrate somebody's death because of their opinion. Now you can you can still make fun of his character and all that. I get that, but when you're happy that someone's dead because you didn't like his opinion, it was his opinion. It was that one man's opinion that happened to resonate with some other men or other people. There were women on his side too. When he said like, all right, you're right. I feel you. We do need to do this, that. But to say you happy because someone died because you didn't like their opinion, wow. Okay. Well, don't be too happy when I pass. Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that. But Trey, let me ask you, Trey, because I think you do such a great job. Like you said, the way that you flipped your character or your spoof of Kevin Samuels, I think you do such a great job. Like, I've definitely watched it. It's very entertaining. Do you think moving forward that you're gonna, continue that, or do you think you're gonna retire now that he has passed away?
I don't know. I've been battling that for the last week, especially with the DMs. But my fan base seems to want me to to do another one. So I may do like one more farewell, and then retire the character. Tevin Manuels is. So I'm doing a direct for Kevin Samuels. I know Affion said it's not the same character, but I'm I'm living in my spoof. You know what I'm saying? So I may do one more Tevin Manuels for the role, and I'm gonna figure out how to do it. I believe tastefully, if I can. You know what I mean? Yeah. Figure out the right way. Okay, let's do it this way or that way. So yes, the answer is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so let me ask you a question, Trey. So you think about retiring him, okay? But while he was alive, you did him. You did him while he was alive. Now, because he's passed, you feel like it's wrong to do someone they passed. Mm-hmm. So is there any celebrity that's passed that you wouldn't do? Is that what you're saying? Because a lot of people who died that we still do impressions of. So if you don't like his character, why would you do it at first? If you don't like his person, whatever.
Right. That is true. But I wasn't like when you see Affion does it like I think he was doing like every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't that wasn't me. I do the character, but I don't like relish in the. I got 8 other characters I do. You know what I mean? On a more than I do Tevin. Now I do like doing Tevin, and I do like going live. This would be more for like my fan base calling it out, saying we want another one. So that's why I said I may do one more, and I may do 2 more. But this is just how I'm feeling right
3
now.
more, and 4 more, and 5. Come on, keep doing it.
Yeah.
And Trey Mo. No, but I do think, I think it is surprising to see a lot of people reaching out to Affion, or even you receiving messages, because there are people who have careers literally that go on tour as Michael Jackson, and, other people who have passed away. So it's very shocking to me that, some people kind of feel offended that, these spoofs may continue. And then also just, as a Black woman in this situation, for me, I didn't watch his content. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something for me that when certain clips that I did see, it was just like, okay, hey, that doesn't feel good to me. I'm just not going to watch it. So it's like to see people upset and kind of raving and cheering that he passed away. To me, like you said, I think you hit a great point. It is low vibrations. It doesn't make you any better. It doesn't make the situation any better. If you watched it while he was alive, then you're in support. You're adding to the views. You're adding to, like you said, it sells. So you're just making it a bigger platform. So for me, I didn't watch it, and I'm not gonna praise someone passing away. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think you need to check yourself and look in the mirror for a moment before you go telling somebody else about themselves. Talking about somebody else. Go ahead, Pierre.
Symphony. Now, are you familiar with him enough? I mean, do you know enough? Have you ever seen any of his shows? You seen a couple of his shows?
I've seen clips. I've never watched like an entire show, but definitely clips. Yeah.
So, being a woman that protects Black women, do you think he was? We can't say he's protecting Black women, but was he as bad as people seem, or did he say some righteous stuff at times? Have you ever seen that? As a woman of yourself, do you say, hey, are you mad that he's gone and he's looking for the next? Because another guy might pop up. Or do you feel like what he delivered is not good for the culture, period, as a Black woman?
Yeah, I mean, just from the clips that I did see, some things definitely there was some truth in it. But, there's that saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's all about the presentation. So I think just certain ways that he talked to women, for me, I personally wasn't a fan of it. I didn't feel like that was the best way to communicate to someone if you feel like you're trying to help someone or make someone better. But like I think both of you hit on, obviously he had an audience. He had people that did love it. I've seen even people that went on his show come out and say, hey, I actually got healing from doing the show with Kevin Samuels, because some people can take that. I'm sensitive. I know that's not, I can't do the tough love thing, but some people can take it and receive it and grow from it. So I think everybody has their audience. I just wasn't one of them. I just wasn't one of the ones that watched or entertained it. Once I saw it, it got to a point, once I saw his face on something, I would just scroll on and mind my own business, which I feel like everybody should do. If everybody minded their business, we would be in a much better place.
Well, shit, people will be watching Comedy Hype News. Don't worry about minding their business now. Hold on now. We need Comedy Hype News viewers. Okay. No, mind this business.
This is a part of the business.
Right. Mind this business.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all for calling and chiming in on this one. You heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Affion Crockett decided to continue his character? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.